because this is what we're here to talk about today. Business app, onboard clients and activate your AI workforce. I'm very excited about this. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Jeffrey. All right, so today you've got myself, Andrew Barclay. I'm a customer success manager here at Vendasta. I've had the pleasure of meeting some of you. Hello, welcome. I am in the headquarters of Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, and I am here with Nathan. Most of you are familiar with Nathan. He's been championing these sessions for the past month, so we're stepping in to help out. Hi from Mexico. Hi, Shane. Wow, Oklahoma. All right. So a few housekeeping notes. As you probably know, this session is being recorded. You can see that. Questions. So you're most likely going to have questions throughout the session today. You can pop them in the live chat. There is going to be a section at the end for questions. So you can write them down and save them all until the end or pop them in as they come into your mind. And then Nathan's going to be behind the scenes here and we'll be answering questions at the end. And then replays. So hello to all of you that are here live. Hello to those that are watching the recording of this. I'll see you in the future. So you can check the replay afterwards. And Nathan's going to drop this link here. So you can also access previous sessions of ours. Woo. All right. Now, having said that, I am going to, well, really in setting up today's session is the business app. So I have a couple questions for you folks. So the first question is, well, actually, Nathan, do you mind posting that first poll up on the screen here? Because we're going to be talking about onboarding and taking your clients through onboarding of the business app. So I'm really curious to know, do you folks give your clients access to their business app dashboard? And I'll give you folks a moment to answer this question here. There's a bit to read. So yes, I want my clients to have access to their tools and their reporting. No, you don't give clients access to the business app. You prefer to pass all the reporting to the clients yourself, or you have no idea. You're either just getting started or you've really never thought about this. Oh, we've got another answer in the chat there. Okay. Got a couple more questions here. Okay. I think we're good with that. Okay, thank you all for responding to that poll there. So great. Most of you give them access to their tools and reporting. That's awesome. That's really what the session is about, is going to be taking you through the business app and what you can do to set them up. Because, I mean, one thing that I've heard from partners is that once clients sign up, they can then go quiet. They don't log into their platform after a while. They don't activate certain features. And eventually, the worst part about this is that they churn. So really, this session is about giving you a great understanding of how to onboard your clients. In my world, logistics is a love language, and everything that you can do to set up your partners to be successful, including what can often seem like the not so sexy stuff of having to go through, passwords and going through setting things up, configuration, and all of that. So this session, though, is to take all that stuff away so you can have fun and knowing that you're doing something really in your partner's favor and also in your book of business favor. So by the end of this webinar, you're going to know exactly how to walk a client through the business app in their very first session and leave them with something working and a reason to keep coming back into this platform. So 3 things I'm going to cover today, really onboarding your clients with confidence, showing you a step-by-step process. I'll have a recap of things at the end. I'm going to demonstrate really how you can show your clients and your SMBs value. So what you can show them, how to frame it, and then deploying the AI workforce from day one so your clients can see automations in action before they're even done the session with you. So with that said, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to share this tab. So we are in our demo account here, and actually I'm going to change my view so I can be. Is that better? Yeah. If I push the button, so Grace in the learning curve here. I think I want to show up in a different section. Do I want to be in the bottom right section? This looks good. Okay, so behind where I would be the logo of your business. This is your client's uh, business app, and it would say that right behind where it appears that I am. And so here you're going to see on the left side. Oh, there we go. Thank you for moving that here. So when you bring your clients in for the very first time, take them directly over to the left side of the screen here and showcase this panel and these tabs. So this is really everything that they're going to need to function inside of their platform here. And already you can showcase that they don't have to hop between so many different tools. They get everything in one spot here. So the home screen, this is going to give them an overview of everything inside of the platform that they've got connected. The conversations tab that's here, the unified inbox for email, Instagram, Facebook, live chat messages, SMS, WhatsApp, web chat, the AI voice receptionist, the CRM. So this is where contacts, companies, and the deals pipelines live. And if they've got the AI sales assistant set up, well, then that can auto update records after calls and meetings in here. And then the AI workforce. This is where their digital team is. So the chat receptionist, voice receptionist, even a custom AI that work 24/7 for your customers to greet visitors, answer questions, and most importantly, capture leads. And then the executive report. This is going to showcase the work that's happened inside of their business in the last 30 days. So they're going to see the return on investment of working with you and what everything that you've been working with in your client, the results get to live here and they get to see this. And then I'll go into that a little bit further. So, and then in the administration tab, of course, I want to showcase this because this is where the integrations are and other settings are connected to the account. So there's that. Now, one thing I also want you as the viewers to be reminded of is that you most likely know a lot more about this than you think that you would, because I have some people that are a little bit nervous about that. And Nathan, do we have a question? Did we have a poll about that? Configuring AI agent. Okay, I'll come back to that one. But so often when I've worked with our own business partners, there can be, I don't know where to start. And then as I bring them through even everything that I'm showing them here, they can just relax into knowing, okay, I've seen this stuff before. So I know a lot more than I think I do. So I'm going to say the same thing for you folks as well. So then when you come back to the home screen here, another thing for you to know is once this loads in a moment here, there's a setup over in the top right corner here. So you can, if you've not, has anyone seen this before? Can I just get thumbs up or some yeses in the chats for, did you know this complete setup lived here in the home section? Oh, yes. Okay, awesome. Look at you. You guys are professionals. I love this. So this is a great place that you can come to see, oh, if I forgot anything else and walk away with something from this session, it would be they can go through here and it'll show you everything that you would want to walk your clients through in getting set up on the business app here. So you can follow this checklist as it is. You can also create your own here, but this lives here for you. All right. So right after this, I would say let's go down to the administration tab. And this is where you would want to set up the business profile and make sure that you've dotted your I's, crossed your T's, and that everything is good and connected here. So after you've saved and updated all of this information, so what you're looking for here is, do I have a phone number for them? Do I have their Google business profile, primary category set up? If they're a service area business, the website's connected. You've got hours of operations that are correct here. The description of their business, you can upload images. There's the social platforms and business pages, and then attributes here as well. So once that's done, you can click the save button here for you. Because really all this information is going to powerhouse a lot of what else happens inside of the platform here. So key integrations here. So I'm going to click back on the administration tab and then integrations. This is where I'd strongly recommend connecting their Google business profile to the platform here. And so you come into the administration section, you would find the product here. It's somewhere over here. We've actually already not connected it. You would normally be able to find it here. And if not, you can come back into the custom tab and then set up the Google business profile here. All right. And then after you've done that, so this can already be something for your clients. Once you connect the Google business profile, you're already going to start to see after a few moments that some of the information starts to get uploaded into the system, and they can start to see results of their business. And then after this, you can always come down to another thing to do in the administration section. It wasn't on that checklist, but if they have any other team members that they want to bring onto the platform, so if they have other developers, sales reps, this would be a great time to then invite that user. And all they need to do is put in their first, last name, and email address is required. And then this is where you can show your client, oh, you can change all of the different settings for them. So if you didn't want a specific employee or team member to have access to the executive report or the store or the business profiles, you can unselect all of those and your employee wouldn't have access to those things. So you can show them that and how to customize that for their clients. And then clicking send would send the invite to the employee. All right. So a thing to know is that if you're walking a client through this live, I would give yourself about 45 minutes to do this of setting up everything that we're going to be going over here today. So now the next thing that I want to show you over here is, so we've talked a little bit about the executive report. So this is where you can tell your clients, okay, so now what we can do is we've connected your Google business profile. There are other products that you can connect and get set up in here. So just a disclaimer, I'm not going to be going through each of these products here today. I'm mostly showcasing what you can use and go through so that the business app itself is, you've got a really good foundation. And then from there, you can do more with each one of these products. So I won't be showing about connecting social accounts and that in here, but just talking to your client about the executive report and showing them this, how they can change the dates and the views on this, and knowing that you're most likely going to have it set up for them to be emailed to their inbox directly every month, and that it comes, they then click on it, log in, and it'll bring them into their dashboard here. And then the information that it's showing is from the past 30 days and stacking it against even the previous 30 days from that. Yeah. And then from here, you can then bring them into the AI workforce. And so this is one that can take a little bit of time here. So this is where you're introducing them to their team members. Now, in this account, there's going to be a lot of team members. There might not be this many team members in your client's account, but really start with the chat receptionist, because again, this is the one that you're going to start to see an immediate result from by getting this activated. There's a lot of instructions on how to go through the configuration with this, so I'm not going to do a deep dive into it, but sitting with your client, you can show them what's customizable, the name, the icon here, and show them what this is going to be connected to. So once they start getting their social accounts connected, if they have an email address connected, then they're going to see every place that this employee is going to work. So this one's going to work in Instagram, it's working on SMS, it's doing the web chat. Facebook is set up, but it's not active here. And then we've got the live chat on the website and the emails. And you can manage and configure all of that. So this might be a great time now to ask my other question, because a lot of clients that the customer success team work with often hear, oh, I don't feel comfortable setting up an AI agent. So I'm just curious to know, which one of these sounds like you? Do you feel comfortable coming in here and getting your AI employee set up for your client? I will give you a moment to pause to read it all. We won't close it quite yet. Okay, we've got some professionals in the room. Somewhat comfortable. They've only set up your own voice receptionist. Okay, awesome. Great. This isn't brand new to anybody that's answering. That's great. Somewhat comfortable. Okay. Oh, we've got someone new. Thank you for being brave and answering that question. Okay, I think that's a really great answer. Thank you, everyone, for participating in the poll. And great to know that you're somewhat comfortable. Okay. So the good news about this is that we've set up the employees so that they're ready to go and require a bit of configuration to them. So the capabilities, as I've mentioned, this is designed to be a lead capturing tool, and you can explain this to your clients, the jobs that you're giving it to do, that they can add more, and be smart about it. If you know that your clients like to book meetings, then ask them about this and get their meetings connected and set up in here. And the good thing about it is you really can't break anything. So just know that you don't have to do much to configure it. Just give it information, and then the most important part is to play around with it. And then after the fact that you've got it set up, the knowledge source. So get their profile information connected in here, get their website, any other documents or resources that they would have, so that the AI assistant knows what information to access to then be able to share with the people that engage with it. And then the best part about this is you could show them right here what it's like to chat with it after they've got it set up. But the best part about it after you've done this is then being able to take the code from this and then work with them to go directly into the back end of their website and get this set up. You would find all that information down here. You would figure out which it is. And then once they've got it set up, I strongly recommend doing this, is going to your client's website and then showing them this. And then just spend a moment. It didn't take me very long. It took me maybe 2 minutes to do this, where I interacted with this agent. Oh, hold on. Now you can see what I'm talking about. So this is the agent that we had set up. Then I would show my client this and say, I asked it a couple questions. This took 2 minutes to do. And then you can see that then what I would want you to do and recommend doing is then coming back into the platform, because what you're going to help do is put pieces together for your clients and show them, not that this isn't just an AI tool, this is capturing leads for them. And I'm going to share this tab here. I just wanted to. So I'm going to bring them back here into the platform. I'm in the conversations tab, and then this is where I can have a conversation with them and say, hey, this is where that interaction that I just had with that lead, with your chatbot, came in here. Now, I gave it enough information that as soon as it had my first name, last name, and email address, I then became a contact in the system. Otherwise, it's an anonymous web visitor until they provide us with information. But then tell them you're going to see every interaction that the chatbot has. If they get the voice receptionist set up, show them that every voice receptionist conversation is going to be in here for them to see. And then from here, they can take this and run. They can deliver this off to their sales team or put them in an automation, whatever they would like to do here. And then I would bring them over now and see Andrew Barclay. You're going to see that becomes a contact in the system. And look, this is me. And it's going to show that it's tagged Florida because I gave it a Florida postal code. As I said earlier, I'm in Saskatoon. And then the record source was the web chat. And this might seem like really simple information, but I mean, is this not exciting? Does this not sound just super easy? Any interaction in the chat, any icons that come flying my way would be just great validation. Yeah, some hands. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Perfect. So now you're showing them and putting all of the pieces together to see, okay, like this is already starting to work. And chances are they're going to be a bit excited about this to go, They might be really excited to wake up the next morning and see who interacted with their chat agent overnight and then come into the platform. And as I said earlier, this is great because this is what's going to help your clients come back in here to see results, to see information, to get really curious about what's in here and keep engaging with it. Okay. And then from here, oh yeah, and the notification section. So that's I accidentally looked at the chat here. So after this too, you can also walk through notifications. So you can click on this here in the notification setting and be able to walk through this with the client. And then
actually, I think that notification is you as a
oh, this is me as a person. Okay, Nathan's correcting me on here. Forget that.
Get set up on the user level.
It gets set up on the user level. That is correct. I was mistaken. Okay, I'm going to share this tab just for a moment. I'm going to close this and this. Okay, and then I'm going to bring you back to this tab here. Okay. So we've done the executive report. We've done the conversations and shown the inbox. We've talked about the CRM here and shown them activities with this. I'm just looking at my notes and making sure I'm not missing anything that I wanted to cover with you all today. We've also talked about the AI workforce, the chatbot, how to get that set up. Yeah. In demoing the AI in action, like I said, that's going to be something that's really great to show them what it's like and how to capture a lead and then go from there. Okay. So really this is really what I wanted to talk to you folks about today and show you that this is some great basic information to have to configure with your clients to get this set up. And then, like I mentioned, some of these other specific products, like if they're adding the campaigns feature or the WordPress hosting or there any other products in the dashboards, you can either add it on to this time because look, it's what, 24 after the hour. We've talked a little bit more about this. That took about 20-25 minutes in order to do all that. So you can easily add in more time to go through some of these other products or configure other things within the platform. Yeah. So I'm made a very quick recap here. I believe we always send the deck out, but then this is going to be in the live recording here. Is this so you log in with your clients, you can walk through the setup checklist with them, go into their business profile, make sure that that's set up, and then connect their Google business profile into the platform. So that way information already gets fed into the executive report. Configure the AI chat receptionist and install the web chat. Invite team members, show them how to do that. And then you can showcase the executive report in a bit more detail. Tell them that it's coming, something they can expect in their inbox every month or every week if you choose to set it up that way. Recommend doing it every month. And then an optional aspect is connect accounts and other products. Yeah, that's what I've got for you today. So what I encourage you folks to do if you like homework and like being or fun work, as I like to call it, is walk through this flow with the next client that you sign. You know, use the AI workforce setup before the onboarding call so it's live in demo. Like get it set up on your site. You can make sure that you've got your own demo environment ready for that. Or one last thing I will quickly show you here in that, if I'm on the right tab, is you can set up the local SEO standard product, launch this, and then you could show them an interaction with the chatbot through their My Listing page. Let's see if it. Oh, that is not the page that I wanted.
Just go to AI workforce and then go try and it should show up.
Oh. Of course, there had to be one thing that didn't work smoothly with this. Okay, so there's usually a button to open. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Of course, you can't see that. Lol. Hold on. Share this tab. Let's refresh. Sorry, and I opened another screen. View my listing. Here we go. Now it's working. And so you could get this set up and then showcase your clients this too, if you really wanted to. But I recommend getting them set up on it and showcasing it live. Another thing you can do, since you're going to be setting this up with your clients, and if they just purchased Conversations AI Standard and got the chatbot installed, this would be a great opportunity to talk to them about some of the other features and functionalities, or remind them if you've already spoken with them and had that sales conversation. But this could be a great place that, wow, once they've seen the chat receptionist, they might be really interested in getting the voice receptionist set up. So just other opportunities for you to talk about products and upsell opportunities for your clients. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. If you get stuck along the way, you've got great help resources. You can always reach out to your success manager, your account manager, to the support agent inside of the platform. There's a whole section inside of here in our document center, which you might be familiar with, but you can access all of the information here on how to walk through the business app. There's actually a whole section on this inside of the business app, and I realized I forgot to put the link in. Okay.
All right, well, we got some questions from the audience here.
Questions.
Throw one up here from David. What is the best way to activate a client's user account? I sent mine in, right? They got errors.
What's the best way to activate?
What I would say is the best way to add your client to their account would be in the Partner Center accounts page. You would add a user. I don't know if you could navigate that if you have Partner Center navigator. And when you create a user, you have the option to send a welcome email. Just get this question here. So we click create user. We're creating them from scratch. And then we put in their name, their email, and then that little button that says send welcome email. Now, if you tried to send a welcome email and they didn't get it, or maybe it ended up in their spam, this is a great opportunity to make sure that your email settings in Partner Center have been properly configured. That lives under our marketing section, if you'll remember from previous setup sessions. Under email settings, it's important to set up the DNS records for your domain so that it's coming from a trusted source, as opposed to our businessmail.io send rate. It will send it out, but it will often end up in people's spam folders. Now, if they are getting the link, but they click into it and they're seeing an error message, that's something you're going to want to raise with our support team. That's support@vendasta.com. Let them know who you are, which client is trying to access their
Nathan,
portal.
I'm going to interrupt you just a sec. They're having troubles hearing you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can come and stand up at the microphone. We can share a mic here.
Sure.
I can even
Sounds great.
tag team at the mic today. I'll make sure to mute that here for you.
Hey, fam. Good to see you. Sorry, I'll repeat all that. So once we're in here inviting your users or sending a welcome email to them, they get a link where they can set their password. Now, if they're receiving that link, or sorry, rather, if they're not receiving that link, please make sure your email settings are set up properly. And if you need some help with that, you can also reach out to our support team, support@vendasta.com, or your Vendasta Success Manager, your AM. You could ask the Sparkle up in the top corner as well, the AI assistant. And if they are receiving the link to set their password, but they're clicking on it and they're getting an error message, that is a bug you're going to want to flag with support. I haven't seen that myself, but if that is what your client is experiencing, let our support team know which client it is that's trying to log in, what their business name is, and they'll be able to look into that and troubleshoot for you. Great question.
Thanks, Nathan. All right, next question. How do we set up notifications, SMS and email for the client when someone starts a chat or has a voice conversation? How do we set up SMS and email for the client for notifications on that? Oh, yes. So in order to set up the SMS settings for a client, they will have to complete the A2P application and make sure that they're set up in, hold on. sharing the wrong tab here. So what you will have to do is you can come to administration, conversation settings here. So to get SMS,
It's not a real business.
that's not, so it won't be, oh, here it is. It just took a moment to load here. So you'd be able to claim a phone number, and then you would have to, there would be an application that you need to fill out here, and there is documentation on how to complete the A2P application. There are requirements that your website needs to have. So I strongly recommend looking at those settings, follow those instructions. And again, you can reach out to your account manager, success manager, support if you have other questions, or even interact with the live chat on this. Oh, is Nathan coming over for a question or response?
Just to pop in as well, if you are wanting your clients to receive SMS notifications from the platform when a new lead comes in as like an update, as they're the business owner, unfortunately, there is no SMS notification for users at this time. However, email notifications are on by default. So they would receive an email when a new lead comes in or a conversation is updated. They would have that email to them and a link into their business app so they can view it.
Woo.
Right. Here we go.
Let's say you don't have clients yet. Is there a dashboard we can use to demo different products? Oh, that is a great question here. We don't have a demo environment for you, unfortunately at this time, that you can play around and sandbox or explore these things. You can showcase. One thing you can do is you could add your business here as an account, and from here, you could create a business account for your own business. Oh my goodness, sorry. I got to get used to this sharing tabs because it's all right. So this is where for our business here, you can set one up for your own business. There's no cost to doing this. No cost to setting up the account here like I'm doing right now. And then you can click on this, and then you'd be able to open a business app. There might not be products live and active in there, but you can set that up and see then what business app looks like. And it might be worth the investment if your local SEO standard is a free product that you'd have that you can activate, as well as the why can't I think of the advertising intelligence? That one is also a free one that you can see in there. But it might be worth actually investing in getting some of these products for your own business and testing them out that way. So I do recommend that. Nathan might have some suggestions here.
Honestly, just to piggyback off what Andrew's saying, it never hurts, as we always say, to here at Vendasta, to drink your own champagne. Not only is you using these products for your business going to help you with your the work of marketing your own brand, your social, your reputation, etc. But it's also going to show confidence that you have the confidence in the tools that you're selling to use them for yourself. So definitely, it may be a small investment on that wholesale cost, but I would think the benefits of that, a live demo environment, and the benefits of your own agency growing and scaling with those tools as well, make it well worthwhile. Additionally, if you're on any of our 2026 subscription plans, we do have that pay down model where the more owned and operated Vendasta products you have active, the less that monthly subscription is going to cost you. And products you activate for yourself would technically count towards that as well, although essentially you are still paying that in the form of the wholesale. But yeah, definitely, I would say set yourself up with some of these products. You don't necessarily need all of them if you're not going to be selling all of them, but it's well worth it.
And account managers are going to love me for this, but your account managers and success managers, talk to them because they might also be able to showcase, depending on your subscription level, some of the features that are live for you in Partner Center here, such as the AI workforce. You may have access to both the chatbot and the voice receptionist, so there's no additional cost to you there. We love our account managers and customer success managers here. These are good questions. As a Vendasta partner, is an AI workforce included for us? Oh, I might have just answered some of that question. So yes, it is included. An AI workforce is available to you depending on the subscription level that you have. So I would say, again, reach out to a success manager, account manager, or the support agent inside of your platform to find out more.
Okay, here is the last one for today.
Okay, this is the last one that we've got. I think there's a lot of good questions. So where do we change the user settings after they've activated their account? That is a great question here. And I'm just going to see what screen you see for me. Florida. Okay, perfect. So the user is right here. And you can click these three dots and go to edit permissions as well as edit notifications. And then be able to come to which account that they would have access to. And so this individual has access to multiple accounts. So then you can choose the specific business and then edit some of the notifications here. Anything I'm missing on that one, Nathan? Okay, great. And before we go, we have a song to sing. We did that. I'm just kidding. We don't have a song to sing. I put Nathan on the spot. He looked a little tense for a moment. So what's happening next week? Thank you so much for being here live with us today and joining myself and Nathan. I had a pleasure and an honor being here with you all. So thank you so much for being here live. Thanks for watching the recording and sticking all the way through to the end. Next week, we have our very own Lily Yip, who is going to be leading Reputation AI. Automate review responses and win more clients. This time next week, May 12th, it's going to be a great session. Is there a link for next week? I believe there is a link.
You should have received it already. But if they somehow don't see it on there, they post it.
You can always register online. Oh, I suppose. Okay, there's a link there. Thank you so much, Rashida. She put it in the chat there so you can register for next week. Great. Well, thank you so much. Have a great week. See you next week.